I'm from Serbia. Faust is from little town called Niš.
I am from Denmark and I live in Copenhagen.
I'm from Portugal. I live in Lisbon and work in Sintra. It's a city near Lisbon that is World Heritage of the UNESCO.
What is your favorite thing about your country or about your city?
It's a beautiful country, good hospitality, excellent food. People are nice, very warm, open. We jokes a lot. We smiles a lot. That is good for our people.
In particular, like Copenhagen, for being it's a very beautiful city, and it's very historical in the same way it's very modern. So you have a mixture of a lot of very interesting things.
My favorite thing about my country is the food.
Yes.
Because it's really amazing the amount of diversity of food that we have. All of it very good. I also like the landscapes, the fact that we are living in peace. We have lots of sun.
What is your profession?
I'm teaching math. I give private lessons, and it's allowed me to have a full of free time. I can move my lessons, and because I have a son with severe Haemophilia A, now he's 23 years old and he's not a kid, he's a guy,
Yes.
Of course. But during all this childhood, I can move my job, and go to the clinic and whatever I need. This was very confirmed for me,
So I manage network for business leaders and business managers, which means that I am hosting a lot of meetings where people get together to discuss some of the challenges they have as being a leader.
I'm a landscape architect. I do landscape architecture projects, parks, gardens, streets.
What is the one hobby that you have or one interest?
Apart from working, my interest is because I have 4 kids. And 2 grandchild.
Wow.
And you ask me about the hobby.
No time for hobby, huh?
I do try to find some time to do some yoga, to do kite surfing, to get some fresh air, just to set my mind free. Go to concerts or hang out with people.
I also love dancing, and I do Latin and African dances on my free time.
Yes. Why did you decide to apply and join the EHC Women's and Bleeding Disorders Committee? And what do you hope to accomplish together?
In many countries in Europe, the both aspects, the medical or psychosocial aspects for women with hemophilia, they're on very lower level of treatment. For example, for the medical aspects, I think the women carriers are on totally lower level of treatment in many countries. They don't recognize us as a category at all. This is very important that we have a committee, and committee can help all the women all over Europe through their associations or personally. They now finally they have where to address their questions.
Yeah.
From a lot of years being in the bleeding disorder community, I stumble upon a lot of women who keep telling that they actually don't know much about the bleeding disorder. They keep being discriminated towards not necessarily get the proper education, getting the right treatment, and not taken care of in a proper way. And I think that these women are usually mothers. A lot of them are mothers for kids with a bleeding disorder, and some of them aren't, but all of the women should get equal access to treatment and should get diagnosed. And I think sometimes, there is a tendency that a committee can feel as a closed thing. And I really want to be the other way around. That it can be something very open, something where we have discussions, that we through our discussions educate one another, but through our discussions we learn a lot more, and we start raising that awareness that is useful, but at the same time we're also educating, not just raising the awareness but educating everyone. to get a proper understanding, and we can use the different ideas from different countries and different barriers that people are facing to actually see how can we work along or around a certain challenge by getting experiences from different countries.
Yeah.
In a European level, being so different women with so different experiences, yes, we can join and learn from each other, and also give the information that we have to others less informed, and try to raise awareness.
Can you say one challenge that you as a carrier has faced and want to talk about, or as a mother, or how the situation is in your country?
In my country, there is a lot of shame to be a woman as a carrier. You don't think about yourself. You don't think about that maybe I have bleed too, and maybe I need medical treatment too. And I think we must change it. And to not be ashamed, we must educate the women, the hemophilia patient, the whole society, making workshops to educate them. And after that, we can do something.
It's a huge problem that if you are only treated on your symptoms and you don't get the correct diagnosis, you don't necessarily know that you should get a treatment plan for any other issues that you need to go through, for example, through an operation or if you have a car crash, which means that you actually end up being in a very severe state because the doctors have no idea that they should give you a treatment plan, they should treat you in a different way, mm-hmm, because you have a bleeding disorder, not just because you have a heavy period or a severe nosebleed, but actually because there is a diagnosis of deficiency behind it that should be treated. A lot of women I've talked to, and also what I've experienced myself, is that you go through your life and you have these events of very severe bleeds. And for example, with your period or severe nosebleeds, or you get hurt somehow and you need to go into hospital, and if you again and again meet doctors who don't necessarily take you serious mm-hmm, or give you the proper background of why you want to treat it in a certain way, you are a bit left alone. Mm-hmm. And I think when you talk to a lot of the women in the community, most of them have had experience that they have sitting next to doctors and keep saying, oh, I have this bleeding disorder, and they're like, no, you don't really, or it's not that severe, so don't be sort of a victim almost. Mm-hmm. Like, get over it, and that creates a huge uncertainty for that in particular person, and that's just not good enough. Yeah. Because as a woman, yes, you have your monthly bleed, that's correct, but a monthly bleed shouldn't be 3 weeks every month. Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't be that you have iron deficiency issues to a certain extent that you actually can't cope. It's just not a women's thing anymore, it's actually because you have a bleeding disorder.
We have another problem. It's a political problem, because I now know that there are specific treatments for each specific illness or deficiency, and not every country has all the treatments available.
Do widzenia.
Okay. Hi when you meet somebody. Hi when you leave.
Adeus. Até à próxima.